He asked one simple question, and the school was never the same again. Subscribe, like this video, and comment if you believe one voice can change everything. In the small village of Kawa, there was a public secondary school with cracked walls and broken chairs. Many students came late because they had to fetch water or help their parents. Among them was a quiet boy named Brian. His uniform was old, and his books were shared with his younger sister. Brian loved learning, but learning did not love him back. Teachers rushed through lessons, and students were forced to pay money for extra classes. Those who could not pay were ignored. Brian listened, watched, and kept everything in his heart. In Brian's school, everyone knew the rules, even though they were never written. If you paid money, you passed exams easily. If you didn't, you failed, no matter how hard you studied. Teachers sold exam answers secretly. Brian studied every night under a dim lamp. Still, his scores were always low. He did not understand why. He began to notice that students who never read always passed. That was when a question started to grow inside him. One hot afternoon, the principal came to class with some teachers. They announced a big test. Students whispered, because they were afraid. Some smiled because they had already paid. Brian answered every question with care. When the results came out, he failed badly. His heart broke. He knew his answers were correct. That night, he made a decision that scared him. The next morning, Brian stood up in class. His legs shook, but his voice was clear. He asked, "Sir, why do students who don't read pass, and those who read fail?" The class went silent. The teacher became angry. He shouted at Brian and sent him out. But the question did not leave the room. It stayed in every mind. Later that day, Brian was called to the principal's office. He was warned to keep quiet. They said he was disrespectful. But some students began to talk. Parents heard the story. The question spread beyond the school walls, like fire in dry grass. Parents came to the school gate in numbers. They asked for answers. Some teachers denied everything. Others stayed silent. Brian stood among the crowd. His fear slowly turned into strength. He repeated his question, louder this time. A government school inspector was sent to Kawa. He checked books, marks, and money records. The truth was clear. Some teachers were suspended. Others were arrested. The school changed in 1 week. New teachers arrived. Exams became fair. Extra class fees stopped. Students were judged by their work, not money. Brian's next test result shocked everyone. He came first. One old teacher called Brian aside. He apologized. He said, "Today, you taught me what school should be." Brian smiled. He felt proud, not of marks, but of courage. Years later, Brian became a teacher. He always listened to his students. In Kawa, people still talk about the boy who asked one simple question and changed education forever. If this story moved you, subscribe for more inspiring stories, like this video, and comment what you would have done.